Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new channel, Simply Crafty. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create your very own Raya and the Last Dragon Sisu inspired animal mask. Before we get started, first, let me give you a quick tour of the supplies we'll be using for this project. Firstly, we have the supplies that came with the Doodle Crate subscription box. Second, you'll be needing some scraps of cardboard sheets. And third, you'll be needing some different varieties of wool. Light blue, light pink, and lavender. I use 4 Seasons Pony 4-ply for the blue, Sally and 8-ply by 4 Seasons for the pink, and Bella Baby's cotton 4-ply wool for the lavender. Plus you'll be needing a pencil to draw your templates with for the base of the dragon mask. Today we are going to be making Sisu, but here is a quick look at the very first prototype I made of Pengu. Pengu, if you don't know who Pengu is, he is the oldest brother of Sisu and her siblings from Raya and the Last Dragon. So here's just a quick look at him. Okay, now that we've got all our supplies, let's get straight into starting this project. Okay, so the first step you're going to want to do is to cut out all of these templates. Okay, let's get started. Once you've cut all of them out, they may look a little bit messy, particularly here around the eyes. It's kind of hard to get a straight, perfect circle oval on the mask, on the cardboard. But once you put your Plaster of Paris down on it, you're not going to see any of this, so it's just will look smooth. Okay, so now that we've got everything cut out, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here, and we're going to carefully make a bend along here, like this. We're going to do the same on the other side, like this. Again, it does look messy, but it is going to look really good in the end. So now, we've got this shape here, and we've got our mask. So what we're going to do is we're going to Sorry, I had a bit of trouble back there. So now we've got these two shapes connected. Not fully though, we're going to add some tape soon. But what we're going to do before that is, you see this part that's sticking out over here? We're going to take that and we're going to fold that down as a snout tip. Okay, so now we've got that like that. This is what it should look like. Okay, so there are actually two supplies that I forgot to mention at the start of the video. We are going to need some tape, and we're also going to need a hot glue gun. But the hot glue gun doesn't come until later when we attach the horn. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to use the tape here on the back, and we are going to put that right across this tab right here so it stays stuck in there. Okay, so now we're up to adding the horns. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these two pieces and we're going to put them on top of each other like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our hot glue gun and we are going to add glue around this portion right here. We're going to just put the glue there. So then we take our piece and we put that on top like that. So now we're up to adding the Plaster of Paris. Before we can add it on, we're going to put any of this stuff on. We have to add water. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up with water, and then we dip each of these little strips into it. It tears up, we cut it up, we dip them in, and then we place them onto here, and then we smooth them out. Okay, so let's go and fill this up with water. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take our strip of Plaster of Paris and we are going to cut it into small strips like this. So now that we've got our strips cut out, what we're going to do now is we're going to take one of them, we're going to dip it into the water, scrape out any left out water, it's fine if a few threads come out like that, and then we are going to place it on to our thing, and we're going to smooth it out so we don't see any holes. Smooth it out, just like that. this is what our mask should look like once we've added all the plaster of Paris on. Now, we're going to have to wait 24 hours for it to fully dry. See you then. Okay, so now that our mask has dried for 24 hours, now we are going to start painting it. So, over here, I've got some different colors that I will be using. Blue, white, and I've got some test pot paints that I got from our local paint shop. And these are the colors that we will be using for Sisu. So first we're going to mix the paints to get the right colors. Okay, so now that we've mixed all of our paints, we're going to get started and we are going to paint. Let's get into it. So now that we've painted the main base color, the stripe, and the horn, now we are going to paint Sisu's eyebrows. Let's get into it. So here is our finished Sisu. Now, all that we need to do now is we've just got to paint on the nostrils and we've got to attach the mane. So let's get into it. Okay, so for the nostrils, I'm going to be using this paint I showed you earlier at the start of the video. Okay, so we're going to open up our black. Okay, so here is our complete and painted mask. Okay, so now all we need to do is we're going to cut these into segments, which we'll do soon once I clear up this, and cut them all up, and then we'll start attaching it with a hot glue gun. Let's get into it. Okay, so now that we've finished our mask, we are going to attach the mane. So over here, I've cut out some yarn here. These are some shorter parts for the top sort of bangs, and these are all long pieces. So right now I'm going to show you how to cut them, and then you just make heaps of them, and then we attach the mane. It's pretty easy. Let's go. So now I'm going to show you how to group your yarn for each section of the mane. I'm going to take some blue. I'm going to take 2 pink and 2 purple. So you're going to have this. You're going to grab it at the end. And you're going to straighten it up. And you're going to shake it so it mixes around. So then you've got this. And basically you do that every time, even like for the long ones and the short ones. Okay, let's attach it. We are now on the last home stretch. Okay, now our last step is just to attach this little piece of string so we can hang her. Okay. And there you have it. Here is our final Sisu up here on the wall, hanging right where she should be. And in my next videos I'm going to be uploading the rest of the tutorials for the rest of her siblings, except for Pengu because I've already made him. But if you want to make Pengu, you can just have a look at him, and then you can just change the way the horn looks. It's the exact same template and everything, it's just a different colored mane and a different colored horn. So yeah, and here is Sisu hanging up with her big brother Pengu. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed making this craft. Bye!